I try to read like this book, you can say, no, English
Mm.
book, sometime, I cried, yesterday I was reading this page. I cried a lot of, I don't know what happened with me, just.
You're smiling on it. Are you one of them?
Me too. Little bit naughty boy, and you can say little bit careless boy. And what, ma'am? So I have to go, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Okay, I'm not holding you up. You can definitely go. Okay, hello, Sarvesh. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, ma'am. Thank you so much for
Mhm.
asking. What about you?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we're meeting for the first time. Would you mind introducing yourself to our audience?
Of course, ma'am. Why not? Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself. So my name is Sarvesh Kumar, and I'm from Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my qualifications, so I have done my graduation, and after that I did law. So currently I'm preparing for government job. And if I talk
Mm-hmm.
about my hobbies, so my hobbies are listening to music, playing cricket, reading books. These all are
Mm-hmm.
my hobbies, and I have a new hobbies recently. You can say, just talking to people, like you can say I'm just talking to you right now. So this
Mm-hmm.
is my new hobbies, and I
Mm-hmm.
wanna be a government lawyer as well a public speaker in English language. That's all about me. Thanks, you.
Great, great. Wonderful to know about you. How long have you been working on this language, English language?
Yeah, ma'am. To be honest, I'm telling you, I have been working here almost, you can say, before at ninth month, maximum 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's all
For
about
nine
me.
months you've been working. Okay. So have you seen any improvement so far in you?
Yeah, you are absolutely right. When I started my spoken language before that, you can say that I was not able to speaking language, and I was fumble. When I
Mm-hmm.
made my first conversation video call, that time I was, you can say, I got a get stuck and I fumbled a lot of, just because you can say I was not able to speak. But I was able to read how to read English language just because you can say I was habitual to read English books, Hindi, both books, just because you can say that time I was curious to know how to speak English language, but I was not able to speak. Just you can say there was no environment, and without environment, I think it is not possible to learn any language. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
that time I couldn't. But and nowadays I'm able to speak English language just because all of you guys, you are supporting me to learn this language. So I'm happy. I'm appreciating all of you guys. Thank you.
Right, right. You're very welcome. And you already told me that you didn't have that kind of environment when you started. But how did you develop that kind of environment for yourself so that you could improve?
Just you can say this when I have a friend, almost I had that time. So when I
Mm-hmm.
was preparing for government job, but nowadays still I'm preparing, but I don't know where he went. I don't know. But that time we were preparing both. So he knows how to speak in language because he is studied, you can say, English medium student. So he knows everything, and he
Mm-hmm.
speaks very well, like a native speaker. So he told me everything. Service, if you want to speak like me, and if you want to learn this language, so please go and install this app like Skype. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, I got astonished. You can say I was, you can know that I was over the moon that time. Oh my God, I can learn. I can speak like anyone. So I was very happy. You can say that time. So that's how I improve my English language.
Right. That's very rightly said. It is very important to have that hope that you can learn. But some people give up right after they start. So that's very important to have that goal and hope in your life. Right. And what else we can talk about? Do you have any topic to discuss today?
Oh my God. How we can take like money or social media education. So what do you like to choose? All of this.
Uh, anything you can start.
So today we can take money. So what do you think about money? How much important in our life? So tell me, can you express your thought, please? What is your in opinion about money? How much
Mhm.
important in this era?
Mhm. Nobody can deny this fact that money is really very important to live your life with that luxury or with that happiness. It is really very important, but it is an individual perspective whether they find it really very important or it's just that they need money for their survival. It's upon your own perspective. If I talk about my perspective, then I'm not very much after money, but what I need in my life, that satisfaction from myself that I'm doing the right job, and maybe it could not get that much money to me, but it's not that I'm just after money and I'm not doing my work with that loyalty or with that dedication. Like I've seen many people who are just after money and they don't do their work with that honesty, right? You're
Right.
laughing on you're smiling on this. Are you one of them?
Me too.
Hmm. So it's just that, if from my point of view, one should not run after money. They should do their work uh, diligently, and money will automatically come after them. Your work will automatically attract the money. What do you
Oh my.
think?
Yeah, you are earlier. You have mentioned everything. Just if you want to do in your life, so don't run after money. So
Hmm.
this is good thing for me easily, and just because I'm here to learn this language, maybe when I was like doing my college life, you can say graduation. That time I wanted to I wanted to how can earn a lot of money, But nowadays I'm not thinking like this. Just I want to grow my enhance my knowledge in English language as well. I'm preparing for government jobs. Maybe I can get easily earn. I don't know, but maybe I'm preparing. Maybe I can get. So I think money is most important thing in our life. So if you have money, so you can do everything, and you can purchase easily everything, and you can afford like you can say private hospital and private school. If you don't have money, so I think it is little bit difficult for you to afford like those things. So I
Hmm.
think money everyone should be earn, and I think without money we can't do anything nowadays. If I talk about in this area, in this era, so
Hmm.
if money is most important thing as well. Skill, if you have a skill, so you can earn money, and
Hmm.
yeah, both are good, and I think both are same. So
Hmm.
we should take care of our health and as well money. Money is most important thing in our life. Without money, it is not possible to get anything, and even you
Hmm.
can't study as you
Hmm.
want in your life. If you want to go up abroad and there you want to do something in their life, so you can't just because you don't have money. So how can I say that you can go easily? It is not possible to go anywhere. So I think you must know how to earn money nowadays.
Right,
Thank you,
right.
ma'am.
And there are many ways these days to earn money. Nobody can say that I'm not skilled enough or I don't have that opportunity to earn money. Earlier, back then, when people used to say I'm unemployed and government is not doing anything, all those lame excuses. But now you have so many opportunities in front of you. People are on social media. Like even we can talk about ourselves. Like we have YouTube channels, so we are not relying on anybody else to give us employment, and we could earn some money out of it. So you have a lot of opportunity in front of you. You just have to grab it. And yes, earning money is really important. It gives us motivation. It gives us all the necessity we want in life. All the luxuries we want in our life. And in a holistic approach, I would say it's about the person, what they want in their life, what is their desire. If they want to live that luxurious life, then money is really very important. But if they have different perspective, they want to live simple life, but there is a saying that simple living, high thinking, then money is not that much required. But yes, for fulfilling your necessity, it is required to some extent, right?
Yeah, you are absolutely right, ma'am. And I think if you do hard work and if you want to earn money, so I think you should hard work. And if you
Mhm.
do hard work, money it will come easily
Yes,
without any
the hard
barrier.
work brings money.
Yeah, great. So, ma'am, if
Joke
you don't mind,
person.
so
Are you looking at something and laughing, or you're just like this? What kind of
no, ma'am,
personality are
just I'm you can say little bit naughty boy, and you can say little bit careless boy, and just because of my future, I was not when I was like you can say preparing when I came here almost before 3 or 4 years, I have spent here. So now I'm not able, still I'm not able to crack my job just because you can say I had given a lot of job, but I
you?
couldn't just because of my behavior, and I think this is not good for me and even my family also. So yeah, I'm not good at anyone like you can say mathematics, Hindi, English, GS, GK. So that's why I couldn't clear my exam. And now
Mhm.
I'm facing a lot of problems just because you can say. I don't have money right now, and I don't have any job. I didn't have any skill. So how can I say I can survive my family and I can survive my whole life? It is not possible to survive without skill and without job. So that's why
Hmm.
sometimes, earlier you have mentioned about money. So that's why, I'm thinking, what have you done? It,
Uh-huh. Right,
yeah,
right, right. So
sometimes it's
how are
happen.
you working upon getting all those aspirations true?
You can say it's natural. You can say I'm emotional boy. You can say I'm spoken boy. I never ever spoken in my life. So that's why you can say this
You
is
were
my.
reserved. You were reserved.
I can't say that.
No, you were saying that you have never ever spoken in your life. That
Yeah,
means you were introvert or reserved kind of guy.
yeah. I never spoken lied. Lie. You can say
And
lied.
okay, lies. I thought life.
No,
Okay.
lied.
Mm.
I'm spoken boy. You can say I'm a very emotional boy. So that's why I want to remove all these things. How can I remove? Like you can sometime in middle conversation I laugh. I laughed. You can see. So how
Mhm.
can I remove my? Please, can you suggest me? I'm very emotional boy. You can say
Mm.
whenever I
Sensitive.
try to read like whenever I try to read like this book, you can say no English
Mm.
book. Sometime I cried. Yesterday I was reading like this page. I cried a lot of. I don't know what happened with me. Just
Mm.
because you can see here mentioned like about a old lady. You
Mhm.
know. So that's why I cried a lot of. But I can't tell you just because I forgot everything.
Uh, that's okay. It's okay to be sensitive. There is nothing wrong in that. But if you're asking about that, how can you be serious in the settings you are going in? For example, you are showing up for a video call for English conversation. Then you have to prepare your mind first before starting that conversation. That I have to be serious. I'm going for an English conversation to practice my conversation, and I have to behave professionally. So in that way, you could go forward. But if you directly jump onto it, laughing, dancing like that, then it will not work. You have to prepare your mind first that how I want to look in that conversation, how I want to sound in that conversation. So you have to act accordingly.
So I did bad.
No, 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 it's not about that. I already told you, you seem to me as a jovial person, happy person. So there's nothing bad in that. But if you are thinking that laughing in middle of conversation is not good for you, then by changing your mindset, by preparing yourself in advance before going for an conversation, before going for an interview, or before showing up anywhere, you have to prepare yourself first that how I want to look there, how I want to sound there. So that way you have to prepare yourself,
Of course,
right?
man. Thank you for your compliment. I will change my all these things. Like because sometimes I do like a gesture type and my physical body. I do while having conversation. So that time I look like you can say very like bad boy.
Hmm. No, then you yourself, you have realized that where you're going wrong, right? So you work upon that.
So,
Even
ma'am,
you,
if you don't mind,
what are the ideal things that you should do?
may I know about your English journey, please? I everyone wants to. Everyone asks you like this question. Please tell me because your
Hmm.
pronunciation, your everything is fine, and your English is quite well, like a fantabulous.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. If I talk about my English journey, then it started few months back only. Like I was always in English medium school, but we were not into that speaking practice. We were learning English as a subject back then, so we were not into speaking practice. But later on, when I got placed in a company as HR, then I was compelled to speak in English. I was forced to speak in English. So from there I started, but I was speaking a kind of broken or survival English, and I was fine with it because I was able to manage my work. I was able to handle candidates, so I was fine with it. But later on, when I had my kids, I had a gap of around 5 years when I was not speaking in English. And somewhere here and there, I was speaking with my kids and my husband. Okay. So there was a long gap of 5 years. I was not into speaking practice, but just after that, out of the blue, I realized that I want to do something in my life. So I thought, why not to pursue my career in English language training? Okay. So that time I thought that if I want to pursue my career in English language, so I have to be good at this language or somewhat close to perfect. Okay. So from then I'm working. So it's been only 1 or 1.5 months I've been working on this language
Oh my
diligently.
God. How did you do? It's like it is
Mm-hmm.
not piece up for me. Just because you can say I have started my spoken language before 8 or 9 months. So I
Mm-hmm.
expect a long journey. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, I didn't have consistency. Now I don't have consistency. Just
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I talk to people like you. I do call or video call. Whenever I get free time, like leisure
Mm-hmm.
time, that time I try to talk people. Because I heard about the more you speak, the more you learn. Just,
Right. That's where we are lacking. If we are not consistent, then if we are breaking that flow, then you'll have to start from the very beginning. Even if it happens with me also. Whenever I break that flow of speaking on regular basis, like I used to have calls on regular basis. But if I keep a break in between, if I skip even a day in between, then again I have to start, again I have to gather that confidence to speak on a video call,
yeah, you're
right?
absolutely right, man.
Have to be consistent.
Great. Yeah,
That
I will do. Man.
I
I will do.
will tell you. Right? You know everything. We know everything, like what we can do. It's just that we are not doing it. So
Yeah,
if you
you're absolutely.
then you have to do all those things. And
Yeah,
you only have the way out.
yeah, I was just upset just because you can say my old channel. I was running YouTube channel there. I got almost you can say 7K 500 subscribers, and almost I was about to monetize my channel.
Hmm.
I don't know what happened. One day I was scrolling short video, and all of a sudden, my video was stopped. I thought I should reset my mobile. Then I reset immediately. I reset my mobile, and they don't know that time I forgot my email ID password.
Mhm.
That's why I lost everything.
Mhm. So it
Before,
can happen with me too. In near future, it can happen with me too. But if something is not in our control, we should not feel dejected about that. Keep on moving, right?
ma'am, I was little bit upset just because you can say I was getting almost 50 subscriber, 20 subscriber daily. So
Hmm.
and that's why nowadays I'm not much focusing about my YouTube channel, and just I'm focusing my job. How can I get job and how can I earn money? Just because you can say I'm 20 plus boy, I'm not doing anything, and I'm taking from my parents' money, so I'm spending all of their money. So it is not good for me. So
Yeah.
sometimes I feel I should earn something about me, and not much more, just me extravagant. You can say extra expenditure. Sometimes. So I think I should do something, but I think it is not possible to get a job nowadays just because if you don't have any skill, another skill like any diploma, if you have an instead of English language, so you can get easily. Other and your English is should be good, then you will able to get job. Otherwise, I think it is not possible to get job nowadays.
No, 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 you're wrong here. It is not important that you should have good English. I can tell you because I was HR for around 2.5 years at my initial career days. So I was HR. We never looked at candidates' English language. We looked at their confidence, the confidence they carry while speaking. Yes, we wanted that English language, English communication, but we are not finding out any mistakes back then. We were not like, what he's making any mistakes, then he'll will not take it or will not take him on board. It was like if the candidate is confident enough, but even if he's broke, if even if he's speaking broken English, that was quite fine for us because it is very important to wear that confidence and wear that mindset of keep on growing with time, keep on learning with time. So that is what really matters. Broken English doesn't matter because it will ultimately, if you'll keep on speaking, it will ultimately improve over time, right?
Yeah, you're right,
If
man.
you already have that confidence in you, you should, show up for interviews and you'll definitely fetch one. I can surely say.
Yeah, so I can get job or not, man. What do you think
Yes, you
about me?
can get a job. You just have to keep on trying. If you're not, if you're not getting an offer from one company, then try for another. There are many companies out there. You just have to
Oh,
keep on trying.
Yeah, you're absolutely, man. I will try. Okay, ma'am. So
Hmm.
I think we should wrap our conversation just because you can see my whole body is sweating. Just
Right.
here it's so hot. You can today is sunny days, so that's why I'm little bit exhausted. You can say right now. So I'm unable to express my thought, whatever come in my mind properly.
Hmm.
Sorry, ma'am.
No problem.
So, ma'am, tell me what about my English language? I'm good at English language. And I should improve like my pronunciation or my the way I spoke.
Mhm. I feel that you are really good at English language and pronunciation is also quite fine. Confidence you are carrying really well. It's just that there is always a room for improvement, even for ourselves too. So there is always a room for improvement. Keep yourself exposing to different kind of English content so that when you'll get more and more knowledge, you'll become even more confident in public settings, right? So you're quite
Yeah.
fine with expressing yourself. So that's totally a wonderful job. Just keep on watching, keep on listening, reading, and you'll get knowledge and you'll become confident.
So, what do you think? Writing skill is most important thing in English language or not?
I would say writing is advisable for beginners, those who cannot speak spontaneously. Like if some topic is given and I am not able to speak spontaneously on randomly on any topic, then I have to write it first. I have to recollect the ideas. I have to recollect the vocabularies I already have in my mind. So I can sit for writing first. I would have enough time to think of all the ideas and then I can speak. So it is advisable for beginners. But if you are an intermediate or an advanced speaker, then it's totally upon you whether you want to go into writing or not, because you are able to speak spontaneously, right, on any random topic. So that's the case.
Okay, ma'am. So, what, ma'am? So, I have to go, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Okay, I'm not holding you up. You can definitely go.
Okay, ma'am. So, I think
Okay.
it was nice conversation with you, and I'm appreciating you to you. You are spending your precious time. Thank you, ma'am. And I think it's good for me just because I have learned a lot of things just because of you. So,
Mhm.
bye, man. Take care, ma'am.
Bye. Take care. Thank you so much.